Welcome back to some professional StarCraft 2, some highlight matches from the ESL Open Cup Finals. Fighting for North America, we actually have a North American. But first, let me introduce to you the one player who makes TVT the most entertaining, not because of his Shakespeare-level plays, but instead because of his misplays. A hard-fought but disappointing run at Intel Extreme Masters. Hopefully he can start on the road to redemption. Of course, the people's Terran. It is Cure. He's had so many dramatic games on this map, where mostly he lost. In just the last few weeks. Well, we'll see if his challenger on the other side. It's been a little while, but back on the competitive horse, we have the Mexican Terran player, a student and mentor to the great macro Terran TY, and back competing actively. Of course, it's SpeCial. So SpeCial, like TY, and like only a handful of Terrans, I think SpeCial is one of the few players in the past who really understands siege tanks. Everyone uses every Terran uses tanks, but SpeCial uses tanks. And there's a difference. Notice the inflection. Put an underline under it, closed captions. Like and subscribe for more creative closed captioning. But SpeCial in the past is one of the few players who really adds like a third factory and pushes those tanks for all they're worth. I think a lot of players fell into the trap of focusing entirely on air control, things like Liberators in the past. But Liberators don't really hold ground like tanks do. Oh, the SCV is for some reason inside the command center. Cure, like, we all have luck like Cure. His SCV did the weird thing where sometimes it's inside the command center, except it just didn't move. And then the Reaper killed it, and then he just left. That's it. Like, he just killed the SCV and left. He got away with murder. Cure just loses. That's it. Like, he just lost the SCV. Just wasn't in position. So every TVT starts with some flavor of Reaper Hellion, because if you don't have Reaper Hellion, you die to Reaper Hellion. But the timing of any sort of follow-up is what becomes more relevant. SpeCial, he already delayed, he's scouted and delayed the command center. So he feels comfortable in building up a Cyclone, which will be done by the time Cure even threatens with anything. He's got 3 Reaper, 2 Hellion, which is your standard fare. Your full house build. Whereas a little bit of a bare bones open here. Opener here. Y'all. Y'all see what he's doing over here? You got the 1-1-1 Destiny Cloud fit. No, stop it. Stop it. Stop. Okay. Excuse me for scribbling. Reapers come in, the secondary employee entrance. Not too many maps have this. Oh, it just gets into the main. Alright, that's unfortunate. Not too many maps have the natural with an entrance as well. But Berlingrad, one of them. I mean, there's not that many maps. So I'm kind of surprised that Cure did not cover that area. Not once, but twice. Even after the first Reaper. He's more of a big picture Terran. That's a nice way of saying his micro is sometimes lacking. Well, 2 Cyclones against the Reaper Hellion. Cyclone locks on. This time SpeCial. Late on the draw. Whittles down a Cyclone. 2 Marines. He's just rallying. Was that just select all army key? I think so. There's a Banshee. Would have liked those Marines at home. Just an uncloaked Banshee. Rarely seen, but surprisingly valuable because no one ever expects it because of how rarely it's seen. Do we go for the auto turret? The Banshee doing a lot of damage here. Oh, Cyclone. Raven. Oh, this... Okay, Cure. Oh, wow. Yeah, that was... Oh, it's not good. It's bad. It's very not good. Double plus ungood here for Cure. Oh, my. Oh, no. 11 kills on an uncloaked Banshee. Looks like he'll lose it. Finally. 13! Unlucky 13 for Cure. Oh, my. Whoa, what a disaster. He's down 12 workers. It was a Banshee and 2 Reapers that killed workers. That's like... Ooh. Oh no, not the Cyclone. Thankfully, SpeCial was on hold position, choosing to remain, because 1 Cyclone in the bush is worth 2 in the general vicinity of the bush, as the saying goes. Cure gonna have to try something here, as his earlier attempts not working out. The tank count growing on both sides. A scan from SpeCial, an interesting one. He sees the starport flipping over. It's gonna be triple Raven. There's nothing in the main here for SpeCial. He's gonna have to run the SCVs, and this might even delay his production, which is what Cure. 1 turret. Okay, he's being a little stingy with those auto turrets. Alright, throws another one up. You really don't want to actually lose the... Okay, alright, this is a... Well, this is getting pretty rough here. He's gonna lose the Raven. Okay, he lost 1 Raven. Oh, here come the SCVs. He's gonna lose the 2nd Raven. Now he's gonna attack. Is there enough energy? But 1 Oh. So this... Yeah, Cure missing the mark here. He lost both Ravens. If he had attacked at the same time when the Ravens and Vikings were occupied, maybe. But he just kind of... He bungled it. It was bungled. He's bungling this. We'll see, though. Can SpeCial... SpeCial has energy on the Ravens. That's a lot of tanks. Not enough... He doesn't have enough to interference matrix all of these. What is the Viking count? 4 to 4. Cure actually backs off all his tanks here. SpeCial just trying to surgically smash his way through. The tank push begins. SpeCial taking the initiative despite a lower tank count. Actually, is that true? No. It's just, it felt like Cure should have a better position, but he doesn't. Yeah, SpeCial pushing in. He's got 11, yep, 1 tank. Oh, but maybe a little too far. Scrambles another one. Yeah, SpeCial just dissecting him. Oh, he's just gonna lose all his tanks. He lost all of his tanks. SpeCial has lost 0 tanks, which is less. So Vikings, they can't really raise into the air because of the other Vikings. He's splitting his Viking. He's just gonna kill the tank with the Vikings. Cure had a life insurance policy on his tanks or something. I don't... Wow, SpeCial. I said he was good with his tanks, but, like, that was... well, maybe I should have not brought that up. Vikings with their extra mechanical damage, which was supposed to be against Protoss, but really finds the most use in TVT. Well, eventually the Vikings clean up the tanks. SpeCial's at 72 workers, though, to 43. And since there's no ground army, there's really no opportunity for a big counterattack out of Cure. Well, with the tank counts reset, we're gonna just... We're now in limbo, where SpeCial doesn't have the army to press forward, and Cure doesn't have the economy to support one. That I mean, that favors Special. If at an impasse, the tie goes to whoever has way more workers, especially if they're also going to have an upgrade advantage. But Kira's not out of the running yet. Kira's is the epitome of slow and steady wins the race. Or slow and steady loses the race, but occasionally takes so long the opponent doesn't realize that they haven't won yet. And then they catch up. So more of a tortoise and the hare situation. Well, the Marine's doing a significant amount of damage. They could target down these Vikings. He's just fighting the Marines, so didn't go perfect for Special there. Maybe a missed opportunity. Jimmy! No, Special. Combat shield completed for Cure. Is an armory done? Both sides. +2/+1 starts for Cure. Special sending out another double drop. That first double drop kind of just died. But, I mean, this one, though. This is the one. This is the one that'll make the difference. We'll see if there's a wisdom in trying again, or if this is an overcommitment. But there's no vision. There's no units. This one's looking pretty good. He dives for the main. The armory is vulnerable. Deja vu. I've just been in this place before, dropping the main base and losing my everything. Oh wait, not this time. No, Marines! Marines! Kill the armory! Armory! The armory! Okay. Meanwhile, it was a ruse as the planetary fortress gunned down by another double-double. The double-double drop doing quite well. Gets an armory, gets an engineering bay, going for another engineering bay, trying to split the Marines. Not working as well. But overall, a painful but decisive victory for Special here. Cura's actually supply blocked as Special's Marines finally get knocked out of the base. Cura's supply blocked at 117 to 175 supply. Now, much of that is in workers. Make no mistake. But overall, Special has ground out an even larger lead here. It's not over. It's not over while there are still siege tanks and an opportunity to throw all your medevacs away with Marines in them. But Cure is... He ever since that first Reaper came in and sniped the SCV, it's felt like Cure has been treading water here and occasionally slightly drowning. But he's still here. He's still bobbing back up. Oh, this was in a sensor tower, Cure. You had plenty of time to react to this. Special goes for the orbital. Not gonna quite cut it. Armory being rebuilt. Cure stuck at +2 infantry weapons. And just +2 infantry weapons. Special starting 3-3. He decided to pick up into medevacs. In sensor tower range, it looks like. Which is optimistic. Planetary on the way. Special closes in. The tanks in a little bit of a mediocre position. Air control goes to Cure. Here come a couple liberators. The Vikings will target them. Cure not quite protecting them as well as he could. Where's the target? Fire on the lib. He gets it. But he does lose a lot of Vikings for his trouble. Air control will be maintained by Cure. The tanks biting off meaty chunks. Special. I mean, he's got everything. Yeah. Another drop. Okay, like, I've got one letter for you, Special. Why? These two Marines will clear up the defenses for another... The revolving door! Another one! Oh. Special remixing Skrillex's new album. Drop the... Okay, third base. That one's good too. I don't... Well, no, it's not. Never mind. Oh, right. Oh, that could have gone better. Liberator targeted, but wastes 2 volleys of the Vikings, which are a significant amount of overkill on the Vikings. Another Liberator shows up. The tanks, uncomfortable. If only they could fly. That's what we need. Have we tried that? Has anyone thought about that? Well, Cure is refusing to die. SpeCial picks up 2 medevacs and heads towards the main. SpeCial. SpeCial! SpeCial! Stop! Okay, so there's nothing else going on that would make this do damage. Like, Cure's just... Okay. I mean... Well... He has dragged a lot of army back. The idea with these is usually to move an army out of position with your drops, but 2 medevacs is not quite enough of a commitment to reliably do that, is the problem. Liberator backs off, dies anyways. The tanks, this is a mess. This is a bloodbath. And, oh, well, Cure finally shows up. He's the only one with medevacs, and SpeCial is wiped from the field! Oh, no. Looks like the tortoise got the better of him this time. SpeCial hop, skipping, and jumping his way into a really rough position now. Oh, SpeCial. Suddenly, just like that, Cure with almost double the army supply after SpeCial handed several portions of his on a silver or gold or maybe bronze platter. Yeah, just moving forward. Big picture Terran here. And the big picture is having a larger army. Or at least waiting to see if you can ever build one. He's 3 upgrades behind right now. All SpeCial needed was to max out and either contain or force the issue. But he tried to win against siege tanks on the high ground, which... Oh, here goes Cure. He's gonna try to strike while the iron is hot, and he has an opportunity. Because eventually, SpeCial with 3-3 will be able to fight this army. 3-3 is an insane... Oh my. Well, siege tanks, though, also exist. Cure did lose all his Vikings. He is just kind of punching his way forward here. Unsiege tanks. 2 tanks on the high ground, though. Yeah, Cure, he's starting to be thinned out. He's at the 10-yard line right now. He's near... If he can get to the production, then that's where he can really shut down SpeCial and take advantage of this. He's not even adding those upgrades again. He's got 2,300 gas in the bank, which has a tendency to happen when you're playing Bio, but he's not getting the... SpeCial is very slowly but surely stabilizing. He hold position. Cure hold position. No. No, we stand guard. He hold position to all his Marines. Including the ones that are... Oh my god. Cure! To the fun! F2 hold position is quite a thing. He still has air control somehow. Because nobody has air upgrades. Oh my. Oh, it's a bloodbath. Oh, a Liberator from the left flank. The Marines stim in. Oh, he gets the tank anyways. Cure's at +3/+1, but he has to leave. Oh, that hurts. Oh, wait, where did this... SpeCial, once again, has 2-3 meta... SpeCial! Stop it! He's like, what if I sent 1/3 of my army to fight his entire army? I don't know, SpeCial. I don't know if that's the best strategic move. And then the rest of the army cleans house because he has such better upgrades. All he has to do is consolidate everything. I'm not sure if SpeCial realizes how far ahead he's been this whole game. He's playing like he's desperate and up against the ropes. But instead, he's been constantly ahead by a large margin economically and with tech. Like, it at some point, you wouldn't have blamed Cure for GGing out. He was down 80 supply with like a 3 upgrade disadvantage. That is nearly BM staying in the game territory. But here we are. Cure still struggling. SpeCial restabilizing. So as long as SpeCial doesn't make too many medevacs, I think we're good to go. Medevacs, much like a Diamond Terran, SpeCial seems to be intent on double dropping his way out of this match. Alright, so the mini-map, as is often the case with Cure, is a mess. He does bring everything back together. The sensor towers start to give a lot of vision. SpeCial brings everything together, attacks directly up the center. Cure's turn for a double drop, but there's no defenses. This is a perfect timing. Cure chose all credit here. He chose his timing about as well as you ever could. He gets the base, a bunch of SCVs. He's gonna try to collapse on the tanks, which are not sieged. They're not siege SpeCial! Oh no! Oh god! He needs those so badly! There's a lot of tanks. It's a bit of a mess. The Vikings are dead. The tanks are sieged. The Marines are obliterated. Carnage! Butchery! I think SpeCial came out ahead. Oh, he unsieges the tank. Don't you dare try to pick that up. He loses it anyways. Cure! Wrapping around from the north side. Oh. And he picks up into a medevac. Is that an orbital? It is. The upgrades are now just a single upgrade advantage for SpeCial. This drop also going to find a lot of success, as the forces are stretched incredibly thin. Single tanks. He's going to try to drop on the tanks, and since there's no anti-air, because Cure 100% F2'd this. Like, he brought every single unit to deal with one medevac. Every unit that could be brought that wasn't currently sieged. Oh, alright. This is also an orbital. Planetary's nowhere to be seen in this match. Now, SpeCial's leaving his tank sieged. Oh, that's a siege line, though. That is a siege line. Is it enough of one? Oh, wow. Marines are very good. That fight was surprisingly mundane. Like, that fight just went exactly as you'd expect for a top-tier TVT. Like, good Marine split into killing all the tanks. In Cure tab, it's over. That's it. Alright, that's just how it ends. After over nearly 600 Marines in 23 minutes. Oh my. A total of just under 900 units lost. Somebody do the math on that one. Oh my. All right. Well, no, I know. I meant the math on the Marines per minute, not the total math on how many Marines. I can count. It's like, Winter, have you tried addition? No, it's division that's the hard one. $30 Marines a minute, give or take. These are highlight matches from the ESL Open Cup Finals. Now you can tell me, leave a comment. All right. After you like and subscribe to unlock the comment section, should I always cast the whole series? Because I'm trying to be respectful of people's time, unlike Cure and SpeCial. But I know, and I've noticed, I know a lot of people be like, not me, not I, said the Twitch chatter. But a lot of people tune out after game 1 in a series. And a lot of the time, game 1 is not the highlight. So, the summary is, we're going to show the best game. And if there are more great games, it keeps you watching. I do like showing full series as well. But I also like showing good games for the fans. And I know there are a lot of games out there. Not I, said... Yeah, statistically, though, a lot of people stop watching after game 1, even, like a solid quarter, especially in the longer series. This is a best of 3, a best of 5. It's a best games for the fans. But, Jimmy, can we get... Apparently, this brings the series to 2-2, by the way. After that win from SpeCial. In a best of 5. It's all on the line, which means it's time for Cure to choke yet again. I'm sorry, Cure. If Cure didn't keep becoming his own stereotype, then we would stop saying it and be like, he used to do this, but he does. He'll win GSL, and then he'll throw 3 games in a row and lose 3-2. The people's Terran. Good days, bad days. On his good day, he looks pretty solid. On his bad days, well, we can really empathize out here. That's why I love casting Cure. He's my favorite Terran. All right, Maru, Clem, Heromarine even. Like, they all make me feel inadequate. They make me feel like Maru over here microing with 3 times the IQ and APM that I'll ever have. Clem, pretty much the same. Big Gabe, on the other hand, not necessarily a micro Terran, but busy being top 5 Grandmaster, commentating in his second language. Like, on stream. I can't even commentate his games as well as he commentates his own matches against Cyril. In English. So here we are. But then we have Cure, who is arguably better than pretty much all of them on his best days, though maybe not in TVT. TVT definitely seems to be a struggle for him. But in the other matchups. I do think a lot of those micro Terrans, they kind of get caught up in theory crafting. Especially against Protoss, like Maru against Protoss is what I'll reference. Because, like, Maru has a way he thinks he should play. Especially against Protoss. And sometimes you just gotta adapt. You gotta change it up, because you don't always get to take the initiative. Cure is just a go-with-the-flow type of dude. He's like, are we doing Widowmine drops? Widowmine drops, alright? I gotta... we doing tank pushes. Why? Yeah, that sounds good. Cure, by the way... He liked that Banshee idea from last game. Nothing's happened, so I managed to fill all that time, but... Well, Cure's Banshee goes about as well. So, last game, SpeCial built 1 uncloaked Banshee. He got 13 kills. Cure builds a cloaked Banshee and gets 3 kills and loses the Banshee. So that is not an ideal start. Where's this Widow? What am I watching? Mutually assured destruction. Why? A Widow Mine in the middle of the map kills a Widow Mine as it dies. Which is... I don't know if I've ever quite seen that. Well, there will be no more Minecraft, I don't think. And now, next round, Cyclone Raven. Bring your challengers. SpeCial just has more, despite this Cyclone getting pushed along by the... What is going on here? Like, why are you driving sideways? Well, this is certainly something. SpeCial drops 3 auto turrets and kills Cure's reactor. Okay. Oh. Alright, there's a Hellion. The Hellion, and then the other Cyclone's like, well, if that's how... what is happening? The standoff. The siege off. There's still a lot of energy on these Ravens. We're just kind of posturing here. Meanwhile, Ravens from Cure go into SpeCial's main. Yeah, so... What now? Let's see. I'm kind of having trouble keeping it. I don't think I'm alone, even including the players, but I'm kind of having trouble keeping track of what's actually happening here. It looks like everything's coming together. The 5 Rex factory and starport, and Cure landing his 3rd base just in time for the... Oh, we're base trading. Never mind. So neither player will be getting a 3rd. We'll see if... Nope, and auto turrets in the main. Here we go again. Scrambles both tanks. They're stuck sieged. Easily targets them down. SpeCial moving up. But he's targeting the orbital. He gets to the tank. Orbital's down. What about SpeCial's orbital? Orbital is fine. A couple Vikings. Cure moving in. Taking his sweet time doing it. SpeCial has a potentially deadly army. Tanks will siege. Naturals dislodged. As we just carve out both sides of the map. SpeCial now going all the way into the main. Will Cure be able to make the same amount of progress? Where's my picture-in-picture? SpeCial's maintained most of his air units on both sides, whereas Cure is stalled out in the natural. He didn't... SpeCial didn't actually kill these tanks. I think he has one more scramble. He sieges. The starport... Yeah, starport gonna get battered down. The natural... So, SpeCial hasn't actually cleared out the natural, which is still building Marines with 1-1. The tank's unsiege. He goes! He pulls the trigger! He hits the stems! He's trying to break out! The boys are pulled! SpeCial drops the auto turrets! 1 tank sieges! Not enough! 1-1, seconds away! Cure with the anti-timing here. Would it have been better to wait for 1-1? Well, he has no Marines left, so, like, it's over now. I don't know. I truly don't know if waiting for 1-1 would have been better than just trying to catch him unsieged. And it looks like... No, SpeCial definitely comes out ahead. He has all 3 orbitals. Yeah, SpeCial comes out as the clear victor here. Despite the supplies. He has tanks... He has 3 bases. He's already started building up those workers. He has a starport, which is, you know, kind of a big deal. All right, so that was... I was like 2 professional boxers pillow fighting. All right, neither player able to land a killing blow, but everyone a little dazed. $93 to $73 supply. It was even just a minute ago. but SpeCial kept most of his economy and his production intact, though he did lose his upgrades. Unfortunately, even with the 1-1, the no medevac, no combat shield Marines are quite a struggle to use. Alright. 1-1 on the way now for SpeCial. At 10.5 minutes, we restart it. Cure looks like he's back in his element, which is defensive, not by choice, but by necessity. At tanks, he just doesn't quite get a shot off. That's too many Marines to fit in the medevac, so he's going to shave some off to trade. Threatens the main as well. Cure, F2's back. Combat shield now done. Armory on the way for Cure as we try to drag this back to sanity. This has pretty much stabilized for both sides. Cure had a little more no, he didn't have more production, but the upgrades are a pretty big deal. The third orbital was a larger deal here for SpeCial, for sure. But neither side was completely without advantages. Sensor towers coming up. What a game. What these two players. Similar styles. The Vendaya scan out of SpeCial. He smells an opportunity. I don't know. Juanito. That was not the smell of opportunity. That was the smell of bait. And even on 2,000 atmospheres, you don't always want to go fishing, because you yourself might get caught. Well, that was a disaster. Oh my. So he loses everything. He pulls a cure and attacks with like his entire army of Marines 10 seconds before 1-1 finishes. Cure is now ahead on supply. Somehow the 2-2 upgrades are going to be about even. Well, saves one tank. The other one kind of hung out to dry there. SpeCial still has a better economy. He actually manages to start 2-2 earlier. Oh, what a mess. Oh, here we go again. He's back. Deja vu. I've just been in this base before, losing my Marines and negating my upgrades. Stand for your lives. Abandon your post. Well, as we go round and round again, please take down, Kira, just leave a tank. Leave a tank. He's got the chew toy depots now for the Marines to sink their Gauss rifles into. I have no idea. I don't know. It's impossible to predict. And as soon as you feel confident, it's going to go the other way. So, here we are. After gutting everything but the main, we're now 3 going on 4 bases, looking surprisingly like a standard TVT, despite everything. They've both stabilized and been able to consolidate 9 tanks apiece. More starport units for SpeCial, because if you remember, he never lost his starport. Which is a very relevant fact. You gotta be careful with those things. There's about... Well, that gives away the tanks. Goodbye. Brother against brother. +2, finishing across the board. scans in the no man's land to see if it's full of mans. Cure manages to secure... He's evened up the worker count. More scans looking for anything, really. Oh, what a mess. Oh, I love it. Kira's like no Marines. He's got 21 Marines to 12 tanks and 10 Vikings. Which means as long as he's sieged up. Meanwhile, Special's army is just larger. I was wondering where that advantage... He just has more stuff. Oh, god damn it. Oh, god damn it. Nope, you can't really go up. No, that's a bad ramp. He's caught between a rock and a hard place. Special's coming back. Yeah, this took way too long for Cure to get started on. Oh, this is a total... He's bungling. It's being bungled. Vikings on deck. He crushes the army. Obliterates it. Cure stumbled up the ramp and Special decapitated him. Oh, wow. The correct choice from Special. The tank's literally too clunky. He's down at like... Oh my god. Special. Okay, hold it together. Take your time. Okay, alright, so a lot of tanks, but the Viking count. The complete air superiority for Special. The Marines getting obliterated. And that, I think... Well, Cure's not dead. Remember what happens when he's not dead. But there's not that many Marines left to put in medevacs and throw away, so... Well, Cure proves me wrong. I did not... Remember what I said about predictions. As soon as I make them, it goes the other way. The Liberator forces the tanks back. Cure decides against this. This actually brought all of the Vikings back, which means the tanks are now vulnerable somewhat to Marine drops. Not that that's a real threat. Special is closing in here. Cure's floundering. Oh no, Special. No, don't do it! Wait, is Cure... He walled off his own Marines. Never mind, it's fine. Yeah, the barracks actually form a wall, which Special will help him out with. Meanwhile, Cure running headlong. It's a disaster! A massive tank valley. He knocks him out of the map. Cure wiped from the field. Special turns it around. It's too damn much. Like, subscribe, ring the bell. Always entertaining. Never predictable. Once again, Cure and Special have at it. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time. Good luck, have fun. Stay chill.